has audio. That the rest of the stream has audio, even though I know none of you do. You're hoping for the opposite. And that everything works. For once. Okay, people games like I feel kind of pressured to get this done quick whenever I. But you know what? I think I'm just time around, and I'm sure nobody wants to watch it. But that wasn't the point in me starting YouTube. The point in me starting YouTube was that I stopped breaking the rules. The point in me starting YouTube was mostly just that I thought it was cool, but
by order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
After a while, I just figured this was never gonna go anywhere, really. Thank you for saving me. Now excuse me while I hold back up button because I know that turret's gonna shred me if I don't. What do I have in the way of aid? Where'd my audio just go? You might have just heard some popping. That was because I lost audio, so I unplugged my headset.
Rated. Termination required.
The turret? That's the turret.
It will appear my
Sensor anomaly detected.
Attack
Hello.
human.
As for termination utilizing stealth. Now
Pretty good at shot correction like that. I'm pretty sure I just hit Nick, who is down.
actuator damaged. Systems offline.
Why? Because bonk. Don't ask me questions, Nick. Why do you have no right to my drugs? About a robot repair kit. I have a Tomatron. Wait a second. Guess I'll take the typewriter. I thought that desk had a fan on it. Getting my hopes up. If I've seen around once you get to the assault rifle levels. But I'm not at the assault rifle levels, nor am I probably going to use an assault rifle ever. Come here, tin can. Afraid not. I've been a little late on the reactions, but didn't die. Evening. Got a good distance on that, I'm just saying.
Tell me we don't need to find something in here. That may take a while.
That's problematic. Nor do I.
Lower your weapon.
Alright. Can't reach me, and I'm looting. Don't I? That sounds about right. For this. No, it's not. That's not how that That's not how anything works. Like, I get you a prototype, but did they not teach you anything about object permanence? Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's ceased to exist.
Now you got a problem. Underestimate us again.
I've learned from when I cheated and played through Automatron by forcing level 150 in full XO1 power armor, that those turrets in general actually, will fuck you up. It's crazy how much they do. Like the high level ones especially. Those things will mess your ass up. Ooh.
Actuator
You're right.
damaged.
Your choice, dog.
Failure.
Clear.
Hey,
I'm listening.
Excuse me, Nick. I need you doing more. Did I just take
Hey.
all from him?
There's something you need.
Go. There you go. There you go. Use those, not your shit gun.
You got nothing. Anyone you walk away from. You want me to take a look at that terminal?
You make me sad. Really?
sweet.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll deactivate him, even though I'm pretty sure that that means the turrets that I've already broken, but
Always had a way with machines.
yes, we know. Probably has something to do with personal relation to you. Really? Locked ammo boxes, it's just rude. There's usually not enough ammo in these to justify a lock.
That's it.
Proving my point there. Automatron, you can access to level 13 to 15. It was never said which. Like, actually said. They never told me which. I boosted myself to 15 using a cheat terminal from 10 because I'd rather give 5 levels once than give 1 3 times. So I ended up here.
Going down.
Well, Automatron seems to work in a pretty neat way.
Movement detected. Curious.
Oh, really? Might as well try and pick one more up.
Attention for long.
Oh. Evening. Ooh, nice block.
Systems offline.
Skill-based melee combat, everyone. Bronner has skill-based melee combat. This game has pressed left trigger at the right time and then miss it and it doesn't matter combat. That joke was stupid.
Yeah, it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were just to beef and apple cobbler.
Made the same joke twice. Like, sure, with better comedic time. Funny, but the voice actor did alright, but personally, I just feel it wasn't that funny. Again, that's about what everyone should be saying about this stream.
Sweet.
Glad I picked that. If there's one thing that makes it worth breaking into this lock, it's 30 bullets that I could find in a locker. I don't know any container in the game that doesn't specifically contain cigarettes or some remote medical supplies. Man. It'd be a real shame if I just kind of yeet.
Bothering anybody now.
My
Sorry,
flashlight.
your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Leave.
You just lock out. Goodbye, Nick Valentine. I also learned from that time that I then, after getting to level 15 and triggering the quest, I saw that very few parts with Sentry Bot parts were spawning, and my goal was to get as many parts and stuff possible. So I put myself to level 150 and got all the perks to see if just having the perks would let me build the things. Nope, you need to have picked one up. Which is why I'm mostly just going to play through this game with Automatron installed. I'm not going to go like hunt down the Mechanist. Oh man, he sees me. Take a shot with Dawn. Oh yeah, you can shoot through that, can't you?
Initiate.
Ooh, you do a lot of damage. Nick, you mind picking this dude off?
I'll be doing the world a service.
Nick, you already do the world a service. Let me. Why am I overweight? Where's drugs and etc. Oh, I was on drugs and now I'm not, so I can't hold all the stuff that I have.
Your termination is inevitable. Attack efficiency decreased.
You really want this to be the last bug you see?
Target sensors fully operational.
Like
Hey,
Go ahead.
heads up.
I'm
Wait
all
there.
ears.
Come-
Take a look.
You think you're getting your hands on my junk? You're wrong. Those desk fans are all mine. Some may call this trash.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Full health good. Free XP also good.
Yes.
I don't know why I tried to block laser shots with an aluminum baseball bat. If anything, that seems pretty dumb. Even the worst possible action. I don't know. There's probably worse actions I could have
Has ordered
taken.
your termination.
Well, Kellogg also tried my termination. Didn't work. I guess he just kidnapped my son. He could have killed me in there. Woulda? Coulda? Shoulda.
Intruder report taken. Eliminating hostile.
Is this like genuinely shit? Oh. That ain't good. That's worse. However, the second I get back to fighting real enemies with real guns. Be in the clear.
Directive received from Kellogg. Destroy intruder.
Hey, Synth Man. Directive received from me. Kiss my ass. I did get some of those, right? Yeah, the fancy ones. The fuck you, robot.
Asset Kellogg.
Bonk.
Engine shutting down.
Yeah, EMPs work quite well against robots, but not at all against anything else. At least that's how they were in the good Fallout. Fallout New Vegas. In this one, I think it just does 100 damage outright, but it does a kind of energy that does like double against robots or something. All I know is that it's a worse system.
Nice.
All the garbage I can put in my pockets. Yes, finally. I've obtained Glock. Now I can get them in. Where's Nikki Valentine at? Our fuse. Replaced you. You've been replaced. That was worth it. Is there anything else that's in particular very... thing about the Glock pistols in the mod I got is not only their nice sound, but you can actually adjust their in-game balance. Fit your damage to fit, like, say you're on very hard mode, you could turn it down to like I think you can turn it down to half its standard damage, actually, or say you wanted an easier game, you could turn it up to like, I think up to times 10, its normal damage. I might turn mine down a little, because they're a little... How much does this one do? Yeah, 25, that's a bit cracked for a 38 pistol. I might turn it down to half, maybe. Probably not. Half seems a little too extreme.
Bring it!
Yoink. Yoink. Yoink and yoink. Exceed my carry weight again. Also know that Psycho Buff is crazy busted. Wait. I could do the cooked red stag meat thing.
Bingo.
I didn't know this existed because I never loot this room because there's never anything worth looting. Because I don't use energy weapons. Ever. I think one time I did an intelligence build.
Got it.
Actually used them. But they're just so expensive to mod.
Hello.
Oh, good evening.
Attacking human. Arm wound sustained.
He said hello.
Determination. It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Hey, dog. Ooh. Picked the right arm to hit.
Arm injury sustained. Fort Hagen is under Institute authority. Terminating intruder.
Oh, you actually can still hit me. Oh, batter up.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
That one? I just wait for him to stop shooting. Impressive. to deal with Kellogg the easy way. Stuff that you gotta pick. I find it a little weird that the armory and maintenance shed are the same place.
Sweet.
They weigh nothing. Even if I don't use them, I can sell them. All right. I need Nick Valentine to exist the whole time, but he didn't, so now I do this the old-fashioned way.
Nice.
Sneaky. Did my drugs wear off just at the convenient time? Nope, I hit 304 weight anyway. My drugs wouldn't make a difference.
Nice.
Now, normally I'd give Nick all my junk, but Nick ceased to exist. Where'd all that happen? Those don't match. Thought so, but no. Oh man, if that had been the other way, I could hit this one, then this one, then this one, but they're not, so I just get the one. Well, the two. Oh wait, no, you can't go around words. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, another one? Weird. Stays. S-T-A-Y-S, could be. Oh. Zero with Roman as well. S-T-A-Y-S-R-O-M-A-N. Could be.
Yes.
Teeth? That's a weird password, dude.
You sure you're not part synth?
Nick, I can hear you talking, but you just don't seem to exist. I'm gonna wait 5 hours for you, Nick. If you cannot show up here in 5 hours, then you're not worth around. Oh, yeah, I deactivated them. Oh, I'm gonna be on extensive amounts of drugs. And I'm gonna drop the Fat Man after my first shot. Unless, of course, Nick teleports to me like when I go through this door. Did I just break a pick on a novice lock? My stream ended.
Yes.
My stream is still going? It says it's still going.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down.
Am I? It says I'm still streaming. I'm gonna check my phone real quick. I don't want to kill Kellogg and not have it on stream. Mobile dashboard. It says I'm live for the past 30 minutes.
Let's talk.
Sounds close enough. Kellogg could have never opened that door and I would have been stuck in there. Genuinely, I wouldn't be able to reach him. It'd be the coward's way, but he could do it. Well, my weight will hit 390. This weighs 30. That'll clear it up. Hey there, Kellogg boy.
And there she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth.
I don't like that he's glowing. I don't know what does that. Oh.
Combat's initiated.
Bastard won't be hurting anyone.
Actuator
Take
damaged.
one down. Get all the intel this place can hide.
Of just me walking.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Does that mean he couldn't experience the joys of humanity? I guess there is something worth celebrating. I didn't even talk to the dude. I know what I could have said to him. And since there's no talking him into simply shooting himself and not making his synths my problem, I just cleaned him up. While I'm at it. Valentine just like that, huh? You get such a human side, Robo-Man. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to read that so that I know that he was working for the Institute, despite the fact that I already know he was working for the Institute. Discuss your findings with Nick. I'm glad that Nick chooses now of all times to slowly walk to
Nick.
me.
So,
Hey,
the
Nick.
Institute was the puppet master.
Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get...
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film. We're in. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter.
Diamond City,
Hey, Jim,
right?
Heads up.
what's the plan?
Is that you hold on to the giant and almost all of my garbage. Gotta be careful not to give you the most valuable ones. There we go. I'm basically good. A great clockwork Dick can carry all that he can carry and anything else but desk fan. Wrong way. Exit elevators on this side. Oh yeah, now I get the Predwin enter. Doo doo doo. I'm gonna shoot the Predwin down. People of the Commonwealth, you have nothing to fear. We are the Brotherhood of Steel. Ready to shoot somebody Nick gets the second I pull out my baseball bat. Like, dog, I'm trying to play some actual baseball. I'm just warming up with the weighted bat. I'm not playing baseball with your synth head and there's no one else in the elevator. Although I would play baseball with Nick's synth head. That'd be funny. Quick schlap and he's gone. Could have. Oh, I can turn off the turrets? I hate that open door is different than security door controls. There they are. Oh. Might as well start early.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere.
have 700 bullets. Not going below 700 for the Brotherhood of Steel.
How long I stood there,
I watch a video on companion comments given certain events, such as this one. Wonder what everybody says about the Prydwen. I hope they say something cool. Like, penis, 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 you know? I wonder what companion would say that. But Strong says something undeniably hilarious. Strong is one of the real characters in that. Nick's just Robot Man, basically. Boring Robot Man.
Yeah?
Carry my things, I could build a better robot than you. There he is.
That's good. The sight can help.
Maybe.
Well, ain't like...
Look alive.
I'm just gonna max out my charisma eventually and tell her to fuck off.
looking for something?
No drugs for you, strange old woman.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
See that? Some worthwhile junk right there. I'm sure if I went through and scrapped all that, there'd be something nice.
Back in the day, folks used
Look
to
alive.
Whatever you need.
Murphy.
Look alive, even though you can't. Return my FD mail. What do I need for it? What do I actually need for it, though? Required of me. Well, decorations and display were pretty much a given, but is it a heavy weapon rack? It is. That doesn't feel right. Feel to mount that thing on a wall like a rifle.
Who needs help?
Will be where I put my extra armor, and I'm gonna put it oddly watching the survivors in here while they sleep. Preferred that way by me specifically. I hate that I whistle at everyone now. Pocketed metal arm raiders. Where's my metal armor? I'll have it. Some of it. Actually, wait, why did I do that? I can do, I'm gonna return these to you for now, Nick. Because the only that go on there.
I'll see what I can do.
I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Do I have to equip them? Very good. Jeff
Hey,
Nicholas
Something for
Valentine.
you?
Speak up.
I'd like to trade some items.
Junior, cool one here.
Some days are harder than others. But even the
Alright
hard
then,
days
I'll
get
just
easier
steal all
than
your
the one
stuff.
before.
Because
I just want to trade a few things.
You have like a pipe pistol or something, right? Yep. Which is 38, which I would view marginally more of than you had. Also give you this, and this for protection reasons.
Try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself. Huh?
I
Hey.
have to be quite.
I'll see what I can
adventure
do.
When I was younger. Now these old bones just can't keep up.
Small little containers are good. Alright then, that's what I want entirely. Fallout New Vegas, where you just X to give, not X to take all. Thanks
Hey,
to my
Carla.
weird.
Back again? Time to do business?
Let's see what you got.
Let's see what you
break it?
have.
You buy it.
I'll break your fucking skull. Alright then. Ugh, just sneezed. Now I have to go talk to Piper over at Diamond City. I like Raider power armor. It's very good to have. Because Raider power armor is some of the best armor you can get to followers, especially early to mid game. Late game you can get them normal armor. But Raider power armor is good because it's stronger than almost all normal armor in general. Just like you can get metal armor that's stronger than it if you modify it, and maybe leather and stuff. Definitely combat armor. But the thing about it is, it's basically normal armor. So early game, because like most power armor is very expensive to repair.
Hey, see that big blimp?
It just costs steel, and they don't need a fusion core. Because they're a follower, so they can just keep up no matter what. Thank you, Pete. So basically, you can just use it like normal armor, and then you only occasionally have to pay like 1 or 2 steel to fix it, which is pretty good, especially considering how good it is for followers early game to mid game.
Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say?
Addicted to drugs. How do I view effects? Right bumper. I'm addicted to Psycho. I'm afraid I prefer not to be addicted to things.
Hey, Piper. You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Kellogg kidnapped my baby, handed him to the Institute, and I'm gonna find them and make them regret what they've done to me.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right?
Kellogg. Huh.
You...
Yeah, but we both know he's not exactly...
Because...
So, a
I should have picked because
murderer
he's in
and
hell.
kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
Oh, no.
Be a great ending if we didn't still have the
Well,
biggest mystery
yeah.
in the Commonwealth.
Uh-huh. Doesn't matter what he knew.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh.
You're talking crazy here, Nick.
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called...
Right.
If anyone could get a dead brain to sing.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see.
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no lead.
Actually,
Cybernetics, huh?
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go...
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Omari.
it's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going.
Sure.
Don't worry. We're gonna get you.
Well, you two are out. And by the way, at some point...
Level up. No, no, no. You make me very sad. Is there anything else I'd use? Level up any of my current good perks. I mean, strong back would be useful, but like, I've been taking quite a bit of damage. Once I've reached level 13 or 15, I cannot tell you for sure. I can go do the first quest of, I think, 3 for Automatron and get the magic building thing.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
I have the robot building workshop. I can... Then that'll just kind of have people spawning. I think after you do that mission, they spawn randomly around the map. The little robot boys attacking caravans. So then I can slam them in their robot nutsacks, rip off their limbs, take what I can, give nothing back, and then use them to build fancy big bots. All I know for certain is that I want a sick-ass evil lair thing. So, at some point, I'm going to do some sort of fancy building, secure building like the castle. I'm going to rebuild the castle walls, obviously, because that's the first thing I do when I get the castle. And then over the doors, I'm going to have 2 sentry bots. That's something I want right there. Over each door, 2 sentry bots just guarding. They're great because they don't sleep, and you don't got to feed them. Robots are. My only problem with the bad boys is that... Can I have my baseball bat, please? Alright, my only problem with the only 2 Robo Boys is that they cannot, at any point, with sentry bots in particular, is that they have little gimmicks to them. Every different slot has some kind of gimmick. Like, the torsos, for example, the sentry bot torso overheats, but if you don't have the sentry bot torso, it won't. And then the weapons, there's stuff like, how the best weapons, the explosive minigun, the, I think it was Gatling laser, the excited Gatling laser, that is, both break after a certain amount of use, or can break as you use them, which is problematic for me, because it means that I can't just leave them to themselves with 2 explosive miniguns in each hand, because eventually those will break and then I'll have to replace them. And then the legs have the gimmick of, if they're not the sentry bot legs, then if one gets broken, your thing falls on the floor, and if they are the sentry bot legs, then instead of armoring 2 legs, you have to armor 3. It's all just some general suckage. Suctitude. No? Never remember how to get to good neighbor. Always end up... Alright, you know what? I'm getting annoyed by you rats. I'm gonna bat you because I want to see your bodies get slapped across in third person without actually having to change to third person. I'm gonna continue to abuse your friend's corpse until you appear before me. I did not expect you to be marginally brighter than your friends, but it's really whatever. I guess you can't do that anymore. Maybe you just can't do it on Xbox. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. All of those are fairly decent possibilities. Although I like the one where I'm just an idiot, because it means that that's still possible. Which is very nice. Because it used to be if you had components for one thing, you could craft components for other thing at the cost of components for first thing, which was fun because it meant that you could change the name of weapons and then press modify and whatever button it was at the same time, as well as down. And if you did, then you could put modifications for the wrong weapon on the right weapon, which is something I can do with my cheat terminal. And it is very fun to take a very high fire rate weapon like a minigun or a submachine gun and put a targeting computer on it for a missile launcher, because it makes it so that if you shoot an enemy shoot after ADSing an enemy.
Well, it's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be like that. You just got the look.
You better back off, or you're the one.
What was that? You hand over everything you got.
Bonk!
I like you. Walk into a new place.
I'd eat them.
Good neighbors up there.
Normally.
Important people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
Good. You stay so long as you...
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of good neighbor. All I'm saying.
Yeah, you're real intimidating.
Hello.
Uh-huh. I've got a few minutes.
Let's get you out.
Dud grenade. How much is a dud grenade? 30 caps. Dud grenade. That's a busted melee weapon, but I'm not gonna buy one of them. I forgot you can buy power armor frames, can't you? That's just weird. I'll have to do that at home, probably. I want the fat mag and the full stock. But it'd come in peace unless you're the Institute. That just gave me a little PTSD. That Peace Sister thing, because in Fallout New Vegas, all the boomers call me sister, despite the fact that I made my character a dude from the start, and he's modeled after Benny, so it's not like he looks like a woman.
Mr.
He did have pretty feminine hips, though.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
If you don't want me to steal from you, don't have desk fans. Simple as that. I want to let
Amari, she's downstairs.
as well. What's in these? But I know what they're made of.
You building a collection or something?
Property. Yes, I am.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Perfect.
Don't want me to take your stuff, don't have good stuff. I don't like that all of this flashes steel.
What?
I get the feeling I'm about to pick up a Whiterun bounty of 1,000 every time I touch anything in this building. Hey, like I said, don't want me to steal your stuff, don't have good stuff.
We need your help, Doctor.
I know it's asking.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact.
Technically, the corpse...
This dead brain had
Fine.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
No. I will. Now, do you have it?
Could you say that like Dr.
No. I will. Now, do you have it?
Could you say that like Dr.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
Fetch
You
me
go,
the brain.
fetch me the brain.
Sorry.
No.
I keep saying it
I
until
will
she
not.
eventually does.
Now, do you...
Well, so here.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Circuits look awfully familiar.
Thought hippocampus
I'm not
was
surprised.
the bird
From what
thing
I've
from
seen,
Harry Potter, but
all
alright.
Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, but that's an incredible...
Don't worry about me, Amari.
Uh-huh. Hey.
You can thank me when we've...
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
I'll put you down.
Let's see here.
Install the chip,
I need you to
donked
keep
her.
talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears to be one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be...
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption. We load both you and Mr. He'll act as a host.
All right. Let's get started.
Just...
See you on the other side.
I'm gonna sprint through Kellogg's memories without looking at one of them. Except the last one, which I do actually need to look at. Nick, why'd you stand up? There you go, get in the pod.
Initiate brain migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant.
You put me into a small town that I can force a Chinese invasion in?
Strongest memories we can find.
So I can find my dad?
Might not be stable. Just hold on.
The dog? Talk to a dead dude? Who transferred his consciousness into a small girl? I believe. I've never played Fallout 3, just watched a playthrough. Recently beat New Vegas again, so I could play that after this, if I'd rather play that than Skyrim and continue my current
The
Skyrim
simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Yes. There we go. I'm on my path.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Earliest? Give me the latest intact memory you can find. We get it. Kellogg's dad beat him. Neat. We get it. Kellogg wasn't always bald.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Kellogg also experienced the dead family gang.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's...
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
I do like the Institute recruitment memory, because it's funny watching Kellogg gun down
I'm glad you
synths.
decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, it's the only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're
Wish I
running
could
out of
loot the
range.
dead synths.
There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
It's him kidnapping my son. What's my name in this? I'm in this one, right?
Vault computers
Backup
are still
subject.
working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
8.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Hey, real Sean has white hair as a child. I think fake Sean will also have white hair.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking...
His cybernetics look kind of nice.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
Can you teleport out already?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
What? I'm body block Sean. Can't body block either of them.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Cullen.
Up on their head.
I hope I see you again.
Goomba stomp. Goomba stomp.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Is a TV required to pull you out of these memory loungers? Or did they just want to reference the Matrix? Pick up the phone, Neo.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have. No one's ever...
Is this for slow movements, though?
How do you feel?
Bullin.
Dr. Amari?
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
Next time I have to watch someone's life.
Well, if you're cognizant, are you ready to talk about what happened?
There's more than one.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. Where did the memory say he was? The globe?
If we need to find Virgil...
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need...
I'll find a way.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged...
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like...
Did I? Huh.
Right?
Anyway, I feel fine.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a...
Sure.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd I miss?
Quick ass tech. You gotta respect the Institute for that. Alright. So now I just have to become a ghoul, and then I can bool straight through the sea with no problem whatsoever. Thanks to my radiation immunity. All I have to do is find a way to get very slow exposure to radiation for 100 years. Right. I guess I'll check the alternative before I decide to melt my skin, though. Weird that they include the alien blaster in the listing. Ooh, nice thunder cut off. I'm here to steal your shit. Ooga booga.
Hello. Have you been here before?
No, first.
Thought so. Some ground rules. This isn't.
No mooching.
Good. Now that we...
I'll take a look, sure.
A paying customer.
Sure.
If you have what I'm looking for. It's a little expensive, dog. Let's see here, what's something I'll never use? Nope. I'll probably never take the trouble to fuck with gamma guns or assault rifles. The rest I'm keeping. Thanks. Time to go talk to Virgin Boy in the next stream, because this stream has been going on for an hour and 13 minutes. And because it's 4:12 in the morning. So if I want to shower and get to sleep, put me at 5 o'clock if I also eat. Yeah. Anything else I gotta do?
Oh. It's all tricks, all day. Around here, we... Wow.
October 31st.
Excuse me, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, I remember you from the tap house. Now he's missing. Paul.
Why are you asking me?
I know Paul talked to you after. Sure. You know, right?
Have you asked?
Well, that's the thing. Henry's missing too.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. So
You like to go back and meet him?
Hey there. I got an empty chair here.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cut. Yeah. Be easier just to show you. Yeah.
Let me think it over.
Hey, no rush.
Selling papers is busy work, lady.
Yeah, you can't steal from children. Nor can you loot their corpses. I like the decorative gourds, though. Pretty fitting.
Got everything you can.
Oh. I suppose I'll do one thing before I head out. Because this shouldn't take but 5 minutes, and I don't want to stream for longer than an hour 20. Yes, but so are we. We also have laser weapons, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like you can't even get their version of the laser rifle in this game, which was cool. I like the Zayton rifle, or the alien rifle, whatever.
You willing to do some work?
Nope. I would normally. You can't decrease it. That makes me sad. Because it's cheap. Where's my ghoul slaying one? My ghoul slayer submachine gun. In case I want to slay a ghoul. I could do a mafia build sometime.
I'd be glad.
Just make sure we can... There's a workbench over there.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
Seems to be growing well.
Wait, I already have hit food 5. Sweet. Means I just need to spam talk to Sturgis. Where'd Sturgis go? That's Nick Valentine. I hate this dust storm, but that was the point in getting the mod.
Having a place to sleep. What we need.
I'm on it. Clean water?
I feel better already. Knowing we have...
Yeah. What kind of crops are you looking for?
Uh,
Sturgis.
This place is starting to feel like home. What we need.
I'm on it.
Thanks. Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night.
Right.
It's been a long...
Sure. I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome in. Windows, too.
Only one level away from being able to build my own bots. Get any cool perks? Get toughness level 2 though. Like toughness. Toughness is good. Makes it so I can get bonked. Alright. Quick hard save. An end to this stream.